They dropped their second straight game to the A's, and they are now 2-3 on this road trip, having lost their last three-game losing streak for the first time since late May. They will remain in first place thanks to a Mariners 5-1 loss.
I mean, thank God for that last part. Thank God that the Seattle Mariners are playing like the Oakland A's normally do right now because, okay, you lose the first game of a series to an Oakland team that's been playing better of late. I can let that slide. You lose 8-2 to the A's yesterday, Joe. Come on. What are we doing here?
We're throwing a pitcher who is not Major League ready is what they're doing right now.
I mean, that's true.
He's just not. Now, the offense sucks, too. There's no way to ignore that over the last two games. You could have won on Monday. You should have scored more than 4 runs against the Oakland A's and got a victory then. But yesterday, the A's hit 5 home runs. They were just teeing off on Bloss, and then it was everyone else was just as bad, it seemed like, in this game. But you're throwing a guy that, the Astros put out in their PR email they send out before every game. They made a big deal in the email about how Jake Bloss is one of 5 guys from last year's draft, including Paul Skeens, who have already made it to the bigs.
Let's put him in the same category as Paul Skeens.
There's a big difference because Paul Skeens lost his first game of the season yesterday. He went 8.1 innings, struck out 8 guys, and gave up 2 runs. And the Astros will be seeing him next week, which, not going to lie, can't wait. But Jake Bloss is not in that category. He has been thrust into a position that he is not ready for. There is a lot of potential there. It shows that he's already in the bigs and how much Dana Brown believes in his talent. He ain't ready.
Where was this for Blair Henley, Joe George?
Blair Henley was not a 3rd-round pick or a 2nd-round pick. I do apologize to Blair Henley. When we played the Fall Guy Open for the first time in a while yesterday, I forgot that I included him getting rocked in that Open. Well, apologies again. But honestly, maybe it's time to bring Blair Henley back after last night's game.
No.
Maybe it's time.
You killed his career.
It's time for redemption. It might be last night. That was just tough. He wasn't ready, and the A's just dominated him in a way that they shouldn't. They've got a lot of young, scrappy players, a lot of young talent.
Now you sound like the Astros PR staff here. They're plucky. They're the A's.
They are.
They're making $5 an hour.
But it shouldn't have happened.
No doubt. Yeah, we won't even play the Fall Guy Open today because it's punching down to say that Jake Bloss was the Fall Guy, but he was.
Or is it Dana Brown?
It's interesting that you say that. Joe, I want to tell you a story.
Oh, I like story time.
Have you ever heard about the tale of the little engine that could?
I have.
Okay. Well, you've probably heard the fake news version.
Okay.
So the little engine that could, it's this train. Apparently, it's a self-aware train. And it's little. Not to be mean, it's you-sized, Joe. It's small.
Happy Wednesday.
S-M-O-L. Yes, happy Wednesday indeed. And as this thing was chugging along with a load behind it that was probably too big, you know what? It did its best. It tried really hard. I think I can. And then it got towards the top of the hill. But then all of a sudden, the grade that it was going up was actually too much for the little engine that could. And the load that was behind it, oh no, all of a sudden, everyone realized that this train was not going to make it to the top of the hill. So it started going backwards, and the conductor's in there, and he's yelling at everybody, hey, we got to get off the train. And some people are able to, oh no, what's going on? And all of a sudden, the train starts going backwards, and a couple of the cars, they fall off the tracks, and the conductor, he has to think to himself, man, do I go all the way down with my train? And he thinks to himself, you know what, I'm not going to do that. So he pulls out a pistol and he blows his brains out because he doesn't want to die in a fiery explosion or be burned by all the coal. And as the train, the little engine that could, continues to go down the hill, it falls to the bottom, and the train moves sideways, and it's rolling over, and it's falling all the way down. Like, that's what really happened in the story of the little engine that could. They don't tell children that. It's a little graphic.
I don't think I'm telling my 3-year-old that version of the story, Paul.
But this is the realistic thing that you have to look at. What the Astros have done with their cute little rotation that has featured Spencer Arrighetti and Jake Bloss and the best version of Hunter Brown of late and the best version of Ronel Blanco, they have done all that they can. They're at the point now where the real story of the little engine that could, reality started catching up, because it's eventually going to catch up. The Astros needed to make a move to get a pitcher weeks ago. We could say yesterday, Joe, but I saw you tweet this at the same time that I did. They got to make a move right now.
They got to be on the phone. And I know they are. And I know we'll do Down with Dana Brown because he was on the flagship this morning and gave a bunch of quotes about what they're able to go after and what they're not going to be able to get. But they need to make a move quick. And honestly, we discussed it yesterday. James Paxton should be signed to the Houston Astros by the end of the day. He is a better option for you in this moment. He is free 99 on free agency. You don't have to give a prospect for him. He was DFA'd by the Dodgers. Go sign him. Just give someone that can save your bullpen a little bit. Because even Bloss and Arrighetti, Arrighetti, he went, 6 innings the other day, I believe. But Bloss, you just can't rely on him to give you more than 4 innings. You're going to eat your bullpen alive again. This is a moment to make a move like that. Maybe Paxton doesn't have to be a long-term answer to your rotation, and hopefully the deadline you can get something better. But you've got a viable option available for you right now. And they need to make a move on James Paxton as soon as possible. Get him in Houston. Get him here so he can make his next start instead of Jake Bloss. It's the right move to make.
I'd like to see Paxton here. There is a gut feeling that he'll get hurt because his entire career, he's just had the absolute worst luck.
I just need him to stay healthy enough for Verlander and Garcia can get back, and then his arm can fall off.
So, I mean, it might fall off before they get back, though. That's the tricky thing here. I'm just going to go through the list of potential targets for the Astros. You say yes or no really quickly, because I think we're both in agreement. Hey, look, James Paxton, you don't have to give anything up for him. Right-handed pitcher Jack Flaherty for the Detroit Tigers, who's 6-5 with a 3.13 ERA, a 32.1 strikeout percentage. He's on a 1-year deal. I say yay.
Yes.
Jesus Luzardo, who is on the 60-day DL with a back injury, 3-6 with a 5 ERA, but under team control the next 2 years. Nay. Yusei Kikuchi, 4-8 with a 4.42 ERA on a 1-year deal. Nay.
I'm a yay.
He is a lefty for what it's worth.
Yeah, I'm a yay on him.
He has had stretches where he has been very good. I saw them in Seattle.
Yeah, I don't want to give up a lot for him, but I'm a yay.
Eric Fetty, a righty for the White Sox, 7-3 with a 2.99 ERA in the first of a 2-year, $15 million deal.
Oh, yeah.
I say yay.
I'm a Kool-Aid man in that one. Give me a yay.
Zach Eflin for the Rays, 5-6, 3.99 ERA. Owed $22.7 million through 2025. I'm going to say nay. It's too much money.
Nay.
Chris Bassett, 35, owed $30 million through 2025, 8-7 with a 3.52 ERA. Too old, nay. He's going to get hurt.
Yep, nay.
Blake Snell, nay.
Yes.
You're in from Blake Snell?
I'm a yay.
He's 0-3 with a 6.31 ERA.
Take the flyer.
Okay.
He has to opt out of his contract.
Gotcha.
He has to guarantee that he's not going to opt into his contract the next 2 years.
Okay.
Then I'm a yay. If he won't do that, then I'm a nay.
Tyler Anderson, 8-8, 2.97 ERA. He's 34, owed $17.3 million through 2025. I say yay.
Yay.
Jordan Montgomery with the D-backs, 6-5, 6.44 ERA, owed $8.3 million the rest of this year, a player option for 2025. I'll say yay.
I'm a yay.
He pitched well in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, I'll take the flyer.
Trevor Bauer in Mexico with cholera.
No. The Astros can't afford to bring cholera into the clubhouse.
They can't.
If an Astros player...
Is Trevor Bauer cholera? I don't know.
If Trevor Bauer got cholera and gave it to an Astros player, that Astros player may die based on the health staff.
That's true.
I mean, what would happen to Kyle Tucker if he got cholera?
I mean, yeah.
He can't even come back from a foul ball.
I would not trust the Astros training staff or medical staff on the Oregon Trail. You know, we're going on a grueling pace with meager rations, and everyone's getting dysentery. And
yeah, that's not good.
A lot of bodies are getting left along the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of people are not making it to Montana, like in Yellowstone.
You go a lot quicker as you lose bodies if you've ever played the Oregon Trail.
It's true.
So you just don't want to be your guy to be one of the people that dies while playing that.
Yeah, you want to
Oregon
live.
game.
We need to bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, there should be a way to do it in like a more modern way. But yeah, I love to go
But
hunting.
I kind of want to play the old way, like just like the old pixelated game.
Oh, the pixelated one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved hunting in that because I would just buy a ton of ammo at every single trade depot and just basically spin around in a circle. Like,
Should we become game streamers? Should we start stream?
Oregon
Should we
Trail.
start like the three of us just like at home? I'll ignore my child, and we'll just play Oregon Trail together. The
Well,
three of us.
you guys have a video game addiction, if I'm not mistaken.
We do.
I have actually beaten my video game addiction. I don't play video games anymore.
I'm getting antsy for college football. I don't have it still.
Sean's playing the NCAA Football 25 game, and
Yes.
Joe, you're a Call of Duty guy.
Yes, big Call of Duty guy right now.
Warfare or Warzone or actual
Oh, I just
deathmatch?
put no team deathmatch.
Oh, okay.
Always. I don't like Warzone. It's not for me. Maybe because I suck at it, so I just gave up. I'm okay at team deathmatch.
I just don't like how quick everything moves in the team deathmatch. I think it's unrealistic for someone to spawn behind you. I hate that.
That does bother me.
It drives me crazy.
The small maps are tough.
And so Battlefield's better than Call of Duty always was.
Agreed.
Even the bad Battlefield that came out a couple years ago. Who no one cares about that.